Morning, YouTube. Poppy here. Haven't talked to you guys in a couple weeks, so I figured I'd better get back on here so you would still remember who I am. Nice Western North Carolina morning here. Probably about 70 degrees right now. No real rain predicted, I think, until later in the week, tomorrow or Friday. But it's going to be hot again. It's been running around 90 here, and it's hotter in other parts of the world. I know that, but 90 degrees and 70%, 75% humidity is sufficient for my tastes. Had a couple of days last week where we got a little bit of a break where it was in the high 70s, low 80s, even in the 50s at night a couple of times. And it's just that kind of breath of fresh air that promises fall is really going to come and summer will end. I tend to be more of a fall person than a summer person. I know there are you guys out there that hate to see the summer come to an end, but I like my temperatures a little bit cooler. Anyway, nothing special to talk about here, but I had just started smoking some tobacco that I haven't tried before, and I thought I'd get on here and share it with you since I'm reasonably impressed with it. If you've been following my videos, of course, I've been smoking the Burley Flake #4 and the old tin of Corinthian from Cornell and Deal. And what I'm finding with those is I need to smoke them like several bowls in a row, not within an hour, but over the course of the day. The older the tobacco, apparently, the more subtle, obviously, things are going to be, and it just takes longer to start to get the nuances out of it. So if you have aged tobacco, if you're aging tobacco, just when you crack the tins open, just kind of keep that in mind that they may not be in your face right away, but if you stick with them, you'll probably start to get the subtleties that aging helps bring about. But anyway, so I did crack open. This is a new tin. It was just tinned back in February or January of this year. GLPs, Cairo, and I'm not a big Virginia fan. I mean, I like Virginia as a base mixed in with Orientals and Latakia and stuff, but not predominantly a Virginia smoker or mixtures that are predominantly Virginia. But I thought I would give this a try. So let me tell you what it says on the tin here. Cairo is a wonderfully complex mixture of red, orange, and bright Virginia tobacco, exotic Oriental leaf, and just a whisper of Perique. Flavor is naturally sweet, slightly nutty, delicately spicy and rich. Subtle citrus-like notes harmoniously support the more robust flavors of the darker Virginias. A medium-bodied tobacco with a delicate aroma, Cairo will satisfy Virginia lovers and the connoisseur of Oriental mixtures alike. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly no connoisseur. Don't get me wrong on that. I've never tried Pease tobaccos before. This is the first time. And I know Cornell and Deal does the blending for them, or produces it for them. And Greg Pease is the recipe maker. And I've smoked this several times now, and I really like it. And it's for me particularly, it's a good morning smoke. I don't know if y'all classify how you classify your smokes, but to me this is a breakfast tobacco, and then I have a after lunch tobacco, and I mean sometimes it's the same one all day long. So I mean whatever. Anyway, this seems particularly to strike me very nice for smoking in the morning. I don't get a lot of the Orientals in here. I mean, they wouldn't lie to me and tell me that they're in there if they weren't. And that whisper of Perique is exactly that, just a whisper, and I'm not sure that I detected it all. But what really kind of jumped out at me about this blend is it reminds me a lot of McClellan blends that I've had in the past. in terms of the quality of the Virginia, the flavoring. I mean, it's very reminiscent of some of the McClellan Virginia blends. So you guys that are missing some of those, you may want to give Cairo a whack by, get you a 10 and see if it doesn't kind of fall into that same ballpark for you. Because I know there's a lot of fans of McClellan Virginias out there that are missing that smoke, but I think this is it's a good blend. It's a good blend. I think you will find pleasure in it. So anyway, I'm gonna fire it up here. I've pretty much retired the finger tamper and gone with these little things that I'm making myself. When I smoke this, I definitely get the slightly nutty, delicately spicy. The citrus notes are certainly there. You kind of have to get into the bowl a little bit, probably a third of the way into the bowl, and you know, with this being Virginia, it's I don't know if you'd call it a ribbon cut or not. I guess I should show you the tobacco too. That's sort of a customary thing to do, isn't it? Because I got it out of the tin and got it in the jar when I opened it. So, got a nice color. You can see there's a little bit of dark, but it's mostly a blonde. You can see the blue cured and the brights and the oranges, and I mean, but yeah, it's I guess that's a ribbon cut. It's a very fine ribbon cut, but it packs well, it burns well. And for me, a finely cut Virginia like that, I have to pay careful attention to my puffing rate, because if I'm not careful, I'll get it fired up and glowing pretty hot in there, and then I lose all the subtleties of the tobacco. But you get all the usual Virginia, the grassy notes, and with the darker ones a little more robust. Doesn't bite. I mean, like I said, as long as I keep my puffing under control. Just kind of savoring the smoke. If you're looking for something really oriental forward, this would not be it. This is definitely predominantly going to give you a Virginia taste. But I think it's a really good smoke, and that says a lot for me because, as I've said in the past, most of my blends tend to be Latakia and Orientals and everything. And now we have a motorcycle coming by out here, so I'm going to be quiet for a minute. It is a beautiful morning for riding a motorcycle, though. A couple more hours, though, and it'll be pretty unpleasant. Well, I've got some work to do on my deck. I think I said I was doing that once before, screening in the deck, and I've been pretending to be a carpenter for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, and things are reasonably straight and square. I haven't harmed myself in any fashion, smashed a finger or cut myself as I usually do when I have projects like this. So wish me luck on that I will continue to stay whole. We'll knock on wood. and I'm up 10 minutes, so I'm gonna get off of here. Just remember, GLPs, Cairo reminds a lot of good McClellan lens. Thanks again for coming in and listening to me babble here. And quiet friends, subscribers, very much appreciated. And hope that everyone will have the remainder of your week will be a good one. And thanks again. Peace to everybody, and please be kind.